guys, welcome to your little couch to the glory of God.
Hey, it is, I don't even know the date, November 10th. It's November 10th.
Your birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's November 10th. So we are doing a day in the life. And you know how these things work out? Sometimes we have great intentions and then we only film 2 or 3 times. We're hoping to do more than that today. But the video is going to start out with you seeing real life in our house on a Monday morning. So on Sunday, we choose not to do a lot for dishes or chores. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of dishes. Hold on, we gotta come over here.
Okay.
Come over here. And there's a lot of laundry. We've already done some laundry. So there's laundry to fold.
Laundry to fold.
Too.
That's
So
to be made.
yeah. Oops, sorry, I turned off.
Things to do.
So anyway, if you needed that encouragement that my house is not always clean, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking about how now that we have the internet, we easily look into other people's lives and we see, oh, this nice pristine house, because all of the other stuff is shoved in the corner over here and you don't see it. And I sometimes do that. I'm sometimes like, hey, we're gonna do a sit down video. There's stuff behind me, let me shove it off to the side. But you're gonna get real life today. I don't do it. I do it so that there's not stuff in the picture that is distracting you from what I'm trying to say. But I don't do it to try to make you think my house is always clean, because my house is not always clean, and I'm just gonna say that right now. Okay, so I am making eggs. Oh, okay, so if anyone needs to hear this morning, meals do not need to look like what everyone else think a breakfast meal should look like. Our breakfast this morning is scrambled eggs, which I'm gonna put cheese on top of. We're going to have some cut up apples, and we're gonna have tortilla chips. Now that doesn't sound like a normal breakfast, but on a Monday morning with all this stuff going on, that's what's happening. So today we have a really busy day. We are going to get some chores done and breakfast done and start Bible at 8:30. We are going to do our Bible from 8:30 to 9:30. We usually don't have an ending time, but today we do because we have stuff to do, and I'll tell you about that. But we are in the book of Malachi. We are on Malachi 2.
Still in the middle of chapter 2.
Still in chapter 2. I forget. We sometimes break up chapters and then I forget where we are. Especially if I haven't looked at the Bible during Bible time, if I'm trying to do things with kids. I'm always there listening, but sometimes I'm like nursing and stuff. So anyway, we will do Bible from 8:30 to 9:30. Then some of the family is going because we have a local farm that is selling a root cellar special, and I will show that to you later in the video, but it's $100 for a bunch of food. It comes out to like 86 cents a pound or something. Someone figured it out. But we're gonna get potatoes and squash or butternut squash and cabbage and all kinds of stuff. Then for lunch, why only some of us are going is because we have a lunch guest coming. So I'm staying home to make lunch while they go do that. But our lunch guest is a missionary from Romania that spoke at our church yesterday, and he is coming over for lunch today. He had to come to the States without his family, but we get to learn more about him today. And it was funny because he's from a large family also. So he wants a picture of our large family, and we will talk to him on whether he wants to be seen on video or not. Then we have, at some point we'll have to like finish dishes and laundry and all that other stuff, and we're going to try to get some school done today. And it is rainy and yucky outside today, so we probably won't get outside, but we will see. It's like 53, which is wonderful for November, but it's rainy and blowing, so that's not so great. So anyway, anyone who has been watching our channel, I was just going to give a quick update. Mark's dad had been really sick before we went on our trip to Tennessee, and Mark's brother came up to stay with him. Well, Mark's dad has decided that it is best for him that he not live at home anymore, just fall risk and all of that. And so he is moving in, or has moved in with Mark's brother down in Florida. They made the trip over the weekend. Everybody got home happily. Hopefully they got a good night's sleep. I haven't talked to them this morning, but Mark's dad is doing great, and he's very excited for his new life down there in Florida, where it's going to be much warmer, except this morning it was 53 here in Maine, and it was 39
there.
in Florida. So
We win!
that was just kind of funny. But anyway, we'll be back with another thing. I just wanted to update you on the dad thing. We'll see you guys in a little bit. So since we saw you an hour ago, we have eaten breakfast, which there's still a couple bites that we're eating out of the pan. Mark actually got a whole bunch of dishes done, which was great because that helps with our Monday morning cleanup. And we got our counter cleaned off.
Well, mostly.
We're working on it, but it was a lot messier this morning. We have compost that still needs to go outside, but because of the wind, It's pretty strong. My mom's flowers blew over this morning. I just want to point this out because this came from a friend who, it was a viewer who became a friend, who we've actually had in our house now and stuff, but I thought this was the cutest thing. She saw the cows and she thought of us, and I thought it was super cute.
Like it.
Okay, so as we've been going through the morning, a couple more clothes have been added, so it looks like nothing got done there, but the wash is still running, so we can't do anything else. We got beds made. We still have laundry to do, but we're gonna sit down to do Bible. One thing about making these videos is as I think of things that we do that help with routines and rhythms in the house, I wanna mention them. So one of the things we do is we keep an ongoing bag of stuff to give to Goodwill or Salvation Army or whatever thrift store we tend to take it to at the time. But it's easier if you have a bag to throw donations in it than thinking, oh, I should take those things there and never really having a place to put them. So keeping an ongoing box, bag, whatever, of stuff that you want to donate. This could be things that kids have outgrown. These things happen to be some freebies that were given to us by somebody. Somebody picked them out saying, oh, I think I might use those, and realized they never used them. It might be books that have been given to you. It might be a cooking appliance that you don't use. But if you have a place to put them, you're more likely to put them there and actually then get rid of them than if you just keep saying, oh, someday I should, and it stays in your closet or it stays wherever, and then you just have more clutter. So that was just a tip for today. We are gonna sit down and do our Bible so we can get on with the rest of our stuff. Okay, so we are sitting down for Bible. Every day we pick one hymnal. We have two that we usually sing from. There's this red Hymns of Truth and Praise, and then there's Hymns of Grace, which is from the church in California that John MacArthur used to pastor. A lot of churches we know use that hymn book. This one was from a church we used to go to a long time ago. So we pick out one of the hymn books, and then 3 people pick songs. We go, because of the ages of our kids and everything, the little 3 boys, not the baby, but Gideon, Malachi, and Uriah pick one day. The next day is the bigger boys, which is Josiah, Samuel, and Mark. They're picking today. And then us 3 girls pick the next day. And we just rotate through that. And the kids pick songs that they know and they love. Sometimes, especially with the littler kids, they'll pick the same song every time it's their time to pick for 3 weeks in a row. And that's fine because they're learning the song, they're learning the words. It's great because when we go on car trips, everybody knows the words to those songs. And sometimes we'll pick songs that one of us older people have heard and we kind of sing through it, or we'll even put the music on the computer so that we can do it. So we're going to sing our songs now. I'm not sure if Mark's going to videotape that, but one more thing I was going to do.
Say bye, sorry. Say bye.
I gave an update. I gave an update earlier on Mark's dad, so I was just going to give a quick update on Mark's mom. She still lives here at our house, but you didn't see her when we were on vacation. She stayed in Maine, so you didn't see her in any of those videos. She, like my mom, does not like to be the topic of the video. So you might see her in passing on one of the videos as we go around the room, but she doesn't want to be in front of the camera. But I had someone ask me the other day if she was still living with us. So I just want to say, yes, she is still living with us. We ask the adults in the room. So sometimes you don't see us videotape when you have people over because we don't want to put them on camera. They've asked not to be. And then there's other times where somebody, like my mom or his mom, shows up kind of in the background of the video because they're here all the time. But we don't focus on them. So that's what's going on. So, but that's why you see her. We will do our Bible. We'll see you in a little bit. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart.
With each passing moment, strength I find to meet my trials here. Trusting in my Father's wise bestowment, I've no cause for worry or for fear. He whose heart is kind beyond all measure gives unto each day what he deems best. Loving thee, it's part of pain and pleasure, mingling toil with peace and rest.
Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey. Accepts it with favor from your hand.
Did he not make them one with a portion of the Spirit in their union? And what was it? And what was the one God seeking? Godly offspring. So guard yourselves in your spirit, and let none of you be faithless to the wife of your youth.
For the man who does not love his wife, but divorces her, says Yahweh, the God of Israel, covers his garment with violence, says Yahweh of hosts. So guard yourselves in your spirit, and do not be faithless.
You have wearied the Lord with your words, but you say, how have we wearied him? By saying, everyone who does...
We are here at Beth's Farm Market. Beautiful apples. All sorts of veggies. And we are here to pick up the root cellar special. But they have everything from popping corn, butternut squash, jams, jellies, honeys, all kinds of things. And since we're in Maine, there's lobsters in the water. Fresh lobster. So we just brought it up in the car. This is all cabbage. This is all carrots, and a big bag of onions, and a big bag of apples, and a big box of butternut squash, and a bunch of potatoes. Now to head for home. Just got home from the farm, and there's turkeys in the yard. We had 4 deer bolting across the yard earlier today. It is definitely autumn in Maine.
Okay, so we did Bible, and then some people went to pick up our farm order. So this is our farm order. Our local farm does what's called a root cellar special. So if you're local, they probably still have it. You have to call and like request it, and then they'll tell you what day you can pick it up. So this was $100 for all of this food. I don't remember exactly how much everything was, but I think it was 20 pounds of butternut squash, 20 or 25 pounds of cabbage, 10 pounds of carrots, 10 pounds of onions. This is a half bushel bag of utility apples. They say they're great for cooking, but my kids have never found an apple they don't like to just eat. So we'll eat those, and then we'll make the rest into applesauce. And then 50 pounds of potatoes. So that is a lot of food for the small amount of money. This was $100. If you wanted to switch out the apples for select apples, I think they called them, I think it was another $20. While they were gone, I was making mac and cheese with people's help to cut up the cheese and stuff like that.
I didn't help.
You didn't help. No, we had people do laundry, like fold laundry and put laundry away. And what else? We got all the laundry put away. So then you guys drove over, got all the stuff, and came home. So now we are going to get ready because our guests should be here in about 15 or 20 minutes. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so we're just resting for the moment. We got a mac and cheese made. We got all the stuff made. Naomi actually even made some brownies. And then we're waiting for the missionary because there was a timing mishap. So our kids have been waiting, watching out the window for a long time because they're so excited he's coming. And I finally wrote to the person who's hosting and I was like, is he still coming? And they're like, oh, we thought it was 12. And I was like, oh, okay. So we just had a chance to rest. So I read some books to the kids, or some stories to the kids, Christian stories, and now they are listening to Real Cool History for Kids podcast. And so it's very cool about different times in history. It's called The Great Locomotive Chase, which is pretty cool. So that's what we're listening to. We're waiting for the missionary, and we're gonna have a good time with him. So not a lot has happened because we had this little thing, but it's okay. We're gonna have a good time, and we'll talk to you in a little bit.
Became one of the most thrilling pursuits in American history.
Marking for our friend.
High-speed chase.
He'll be here soon.
Across bridges and around
So excited.
trains.
Until 18 years old. No bullying, no fights. The many boys, no fights. They're like family. They're very energetic, very noisy, but they're not,
Yeah.
very beautiful.
Yeah.
Can't even see the chameleon on his hand.
You see, Josiah? This is a church. Would you go to this church? You like it?
Great. Honorable.
Okay.
So you're
So you
seeing
would
what
pick
in
the
your
card in your
hand?
hands that fits that most. So like what in your
Okay.
hand is the most virtuous?
St. Nicholas for splendor, and after that, being betrayed is splendor.
I gave that card. I had no other card.
Fullness, His mercy doth expand, and glory, glory dwelleth in Emmanuel's land. By the dews of sorrow were lost with His love. How bless the hand that guided, how bless the heart that planned, when thrown where glory dwelleth in Emmanuel's land. Hearts of love, what depths of peace, when fears are still, when striving cease, my comforter, my all in all, here in the love of Christ I stand.
Okay, so we haven't updated you guys in a while because when I did something last, we were waiting for the missionary. And now there might be some clips in here of when the missionary was here. His name is David, and he's from Romania. And he was okay with us doing some videos. So you're going to see him on there. But he just left, which it's like 4 o'clock. And that's great because we found out that he was late because somebody, I don't think I told you guys this, they think they put the time for when he was supposed to be here in their phone when they were in a different time zone. And so the time was off. But anyway, he stayed for a long time and it was really good. We weren't knowing he was going to stay so long, but we played Apples to Apples Bible, which is a lot of English learning for somebody because you have like, I don't know if you played Apples to Apples, but you'll have a card that's like slender, not fat. And so you're learning a lot of vocabulary. And then you pick cards that relate to it. So anyway, we had a very good time. We looked at pictures of his family and his church and missionary trips he's done to Uganda. So that was fun. He has a friend whose daughter is named Naomi, like his what's it called? Like ministry partner.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Ministry partner. Her name's Naomi. A lot like our Naomi. He took pictures of his dessert because
It's
he
his
was
ministry partner's daughter.
Sorry, ministry partner's daughter.
Yeah. Yep.
Took pictures of the dessert that Naomi made because he wanted to send a picture to Naomi because they're so much alike. So that was really fun. As we were getting ready for him to go, he was telling us he had to go to Walmart to get stuff. And he still has stuff to get to Walmart, but we were saying our goodbyes and Naomi handed him some cards because we're doing a craft fair in a little bit. And Naomi got some cards with pictures on the front that she took that she's gonna sell at the craft fair. And she's like, here, I'd like to give these to you. So
yeah, I handed them to him, and he's like, this is what I was going to go to Walmart to print. So he ended up not having to leave for a little longer because he didn't need to go wait for the pictures at Walmart. But it was just interesting that I had given those to him, and then he's like, oh wait, this is what I was looking for.
And one of the things that is, sorry, this thing is loud. One of the things that was so interesting was we got a bunch of mail. We got a package, like packages and mail while he was here. And we didn't know it was coming while he was here. The cards that she did came in the mail today. We've never made greeting cards before. So it was just all a God thing. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. What was your favorite thing about having him over here? We'll start with Abigail.
Hanging out with him.
Josiah, what did you enjoy?
I had fun talking with him and playing games.
Mm-hmm. Naomi?
Yeah. We were singing together, so that was really fun.
Yeah, there's a
And
little
just
bit of
hearing a
singing
bunch of
on the video.
stories.
Yep.
The singing and playing games, talking.
Talking and playing games.
I think talking and seeing pictures, he is one of a family of 10. So they've got 7 boys and 3 girls just like we do. And so we were telling stories about like injuries in families and what meals looked like in families. We learned a lot about the culture of Romania. Go ahead.
My favorite thing was apples to apples.
Yeah.
Apples to apples.
My favorite thing was watching a show and Playing apples to apples.
Yes, we put the little ones down to watch a show for a little bit because they need a little calm time. Can you hand that bag to Samuel, because he's going to open that as part of our day in the life. We also got another package because the kids. Oops,
Sorry.
We're doing the craft fair, and so I needed to get some supplies for the kids for the crafts they're doing. So they wanted to see what the crafts were. Thank you.
So, paracord with some clips.
This is a lot of paracord.
Yes, hundreds of feet.
Okay.
Wow,
A
that's
bunch
a
of little
lot.
different kind of clips.
Yeah.
Some keychain ones.
Okay, everyone back.
Colors.
Everyone back. We can't see the colors.
Cool.
So, that's fun.
And we got these clips. They're going to be making keychains. So
Yep.
these are clips for the keychains.
Ooh.
There you go. So anyway, we have some chores to do because he stayed around for a while, which was great. I told you we did some laundry before, but we didn't get all the laundry done. So somebody has to go get laundry going, and we got to make sure the rest of the laundry gets put away. And I've got to go finish up dinner prep because I made some focaccia, and we're finishing up some desserts, not desserts, soup and stuff that we have. Not desserts. Leftovers. Leftovers, that's the word. We're going to have some of those, so I'll show you that in a little bit. You ready?
I think we'll probably do like this with this. It kind of matches.
Oh, probably tape measure.
You got a lot of work to do, bud.
Yeah, this is cool.
White for survival. Building a cookie and I always build it.
You build a cookie. And Abigail's making. What are you making?
A cookie.
A cookie.
I like cookies.
Malachi, what are you doing, dude?
Making a cookie.
Okay. Cookie factory or what, dude?
I don't know. We all have different tools and different colors.
Two.
We have this. I have a knife.
And a spoon.
I have
A fork. Okay. And a lid, obviously.
Yeah.
You got a
Just
marker?
use the Play-Doh potatoes. Yeah, this is a really potato. Play-Doh.
It's old.
I was making faces at the camera.
I said turn on the camera in 3, 2, and then turn it on at 2.
So anyway, we since we saw you an hour ago, it got dark outside.
It's wicked dark out there.
Kids played with Play-Doh, people listened to music, some laundry got folded and put away. Supper got made, which was leftovers. Told you it was gonna be leftovers. So it's rice and okay, here's what it is.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I made kind of like a white chicken chili, except I used ground turkey. Hey, baby. I used ground turkey instead of chicken, but the same idea. It was white chicken chili. Today, I added the leftover beef from lunch into it, so we now have white chicken turkey beef chili. Yeah. White turkey.
It's a whole barnyard of fun.
We had some leftover rice, and we had some cheese on top. Then we made focaccia bread, however you say that word. So everybody's eating their supper.
Yeah.
What else has happened in that time? We've had a lot of discussions. We had some interesting talks with the missionary today about all kinds of different things, but some of it was like cultural things. And
we get to see
like
his
wearing
wife and
shoes.
kids on video call too.
Yeah, we got to see his wife and kids on video. It's bedtime. Earlier when he was here, it was bedtime for them. So he got them all on the call and we got to see them. But just talking about cultural things, they eat a lot more. I forget how he said it. We eat a lot more liquid.
Yeah,
Liquid. We eat a lot more liquids than you do. Because today at lunch we had macaroni and cheese and like shredded beef and green beans. He said they eat a lot more liquids. So they have soup and they have stew, and then they have something that's right between soup and stew, and they eat that at most meals. They eat bread at every meal, so just very different than American culture. Yes?
Didn't they call it like food potato or something?
Oh yeah, the stew, the word they use instead of stew pretty much means food. So you'd say like food of beans or food of potatoes, but you're saying stew. We were trying to, the other day at our potluck at church, someone had made fish chowder and he didn't know what chowder was. So we were trying to explain chowder, soup. So it was just interesting. They eat a lot more liquids. They take, I know, I don't know where the fly came from. It's cold
November in
outside.
Maine, we have a fly.
They take their shoes off in people's houses, which I think I've talked on here about that before. We tend to take our shoes off because we like our shoes off, but we don't have a problem if someone wears shoes in our house. Some people are very picky about one way or the other, but because we are from a family that has issues, my dad towards the end of his life, couldn't walk without his shoes on because of a medical issue. And so I let people keep their shoes on if it's necessary. But he wanted to take his shoes off. We just had that conversation. Just a lot of conversation about like cultural application of things. The baby's trying to get into everything. We sang songs. He plays guitar, so he just would pick up the guitar and like know how to play, which is so interesting. We have a friend, David Crossman, who does the same thing. A genius. David Crossman's a genius in so many things, but he can pick up a guitar and just play music or write music or whatever. And David, I guess you have to name your kid David. We need a David so they can play.
We need
David
David.
played the harp.
Samuel, your middle name's David.
David played the harp in the Bible with a lyre. So anyway, lots of different things we talked about. Everyone had fun. And so, yeah, we're eating our supper now. After supper, we're gonna get kids in pajamas, and then we will pray, because it's a little later than usual for us eating supper. It's 5:30, 5:45 now. And then, this guy never took a second nap, so he really needs to go to it. Naomi is going on a video call tonight. She's 8 to 9? From 8 to 9, she's been doing a video call. There she is. Where she, I have the hiccups. It's an evangelism class. So there's a guy who's teaching evangelism. They sometimes do like role playing and stuff, and teaching just about getting out to tell people things. I have a child behind me. And so that was interesting, and she can use some of what we learned from the Romanian pastor today to talk to them, because in Romania, it's safe, however you want to say it, to hitchhike. People hitchhike a lot. And so he has been able to share the gospel in that way. They work with orphanages and schools in Uganda. And then through their after school program they do for their church, they do a lot of evangelism. So we were able to talk about those things. So she's going to do that from 8 to 9. So we're going to get people dressed. We'll pray as a family. Little people will head off to their room. Big people are going to do Wayne Grudem's book. Our church is doing a Bible study about Wayne Grudem's book, Systematic Theology.
It's
Bible Doctrine.
I think it's called Bible Doctrine because it's like a shortened systematic theology.
It's a shortened version, like this thick.
It's only 800 pages.
Of his other book. But our Bible study is reading through a chapter and then talking about it or reviewing the chapter, however you want to say it.
However the discussion goes.
We go and talk about the next chapter. So if you want to read it first or whatever, we're going to look at the review questions and things so we know what's talking about tomorrow. But tonight's is death, the intermediate state, and glorification. So it'll be interesting to see what that is. The past two have been, we had perseverance of the saints last week, and we had sanctification the week before that. It's been interesting to see. I agree with a lot of what's in the book, but not everything. What? Go ahead, go potty. Oh, you did. He had to come tell me he went potty. Great job. Woohoo. Okay, so it's been good.
Dude.
It's been good to do that Bible study. So we're going to go through that. So I'm sure we'll do another video tonight. Well, I think we'll do another video tonight, but I need to tell you everything that's going to happen in case I never do another video. And the baby took my bread. So we'll see you in a little bit. Bye.
Okay, Samuel, what have you been up to?
I've been making some paracord keychains. So I've made 7 of these tonight. So they vary in clips from like this style to more this style with a small clip on each end. And then I'm going to cut and burn these. It's just easier to do them all at once. So that's what I've been working on this evening.
There you go.
So we got a fussy baby in the background. We were working on this is our Bible. See? Thick book. It's a little dry reading. But anyway, this is a book.
Good.
It's good. It's good. It's got big words and you got to use your brain. And I don't have brain power tonight. So we're done for tonight. We'll finish it tomorrow. Finish the section we were on. And the baby's tired because he never took that other nap. So we've been discussing this. Kids are in their rooms playing, or those kids are in their room. We're getting ready for everyone to go. He's going to take a shower. She's going to go do her thing. And Mark and I are going to go chat. So that's the end of our night. I'm tired. It's been a long day, but we have a good day tomorrow. We've got a lot of stuff to do today, or we did a lot of stuff today. We got a lot of time to talk about the Bible and stuff. It was great, but we'll see you guys next time on Hurting Little Cows to the Glory of God.